today is to honor someone who was voted on to the Cachalot Wall of Fame. As hopefully you folks know, that honor was not just for people who did a lot for scouting, because I think everyone here could talk about folks who did a ton for scouting, but this was specifically folks who did a lot for Cachalot, the program, the property, the physical plant in particular. And there were a lot of great scouters who maybe weren't so big at camp, but back in their home community. So this was specifically for those who financially or programmatically or in a maintenance capacity helped Cachalot run as it did. And we have quite a few members of that Wall of Fame here today. If those of you who were, don't run away, Vic, would stand up and receive a round of applause. Brenda, George, Dennis is already standing. Stand up. Anyone else that I missed around the room? And true to form, they didn't want to be recognized. Vic went to get a trash can, so. But that's how they got there. So, our honoree today for 2022 is Mike Ramos, was nominated by Fred Prefontaine. So our 2022 Wall of Fame honoree was handicapped as a toddler by polio and confined to a wheelchair. Despite his disability, he learned that he could have no limits, including in his scouting involvement. Mike was an ambassador for the scouting in New Bedford, for scouting in New Bedford, Cape Verdean communities, and a scoutmaster and explorer advisor for Our Lady of Assumption, the first scout troop serving the Cape Verdean community in the United States. He participated in the city's annual parade, being pushed in his wheelchair by his boys. During his scouting tenure, he was awarded the Scouter's Key, the District Award of Merit, and the Silver Beaver, along with numerous other honors. At Camp Cachalot, Mike served for a decade on the staff as a handicrafts director, patiently guiding young scouts to carve their first neckerchief slide. That's just funny because I can imagine what that was like.
All the nerves.
Yeah, how nerve-wracking.
I'm not the nerve.
Paint their patrol plaque or craft a lanyard with plastic gimp cord. Mike was also a cohesive part of the camp staff, and he led songs in the dining hall and at campfires, and the staff would pull his wheelchair up to the dining hall with toggle ropes because he was one of them too. Mike even went on one of the end-of-season staff climbs of Mount Chikora, where Tom Gorka carried Mike to the top on his back. He continued to serve as a leader after his years on staff, including helping to run camporees and other program events at Cachalot into the 1980s. Living independently, Mike drove a car and had a position as a quality control technician at the Acushnet Company, inspecting Titleist golf balls. Mike's example of wisdom, advice, and guidance were an inspiration to hundreds of scouts' lives he's touched. He kept a lot of kids out of trouble by his involvement and mentoring. For all the contributions to Cachalot's program, our membership has selected him as a 2022 Cachalot Wall of Fame honoree. Mike is no longer with us, and unfortunately he doesn't have any surviving family, and also unfortunately there seems to be a very large Cape Verdean event in New Bedford today, so like everybody who we might have accept this for him is at that event today. But we will deposit his plaque that he takes home with somebody, maybe at his the church or the community centers that he served, and we'll get his name up onto our timbers, which will eventually be on our new wall. So if we could still give Mike a round of applause for everything he did. So I believe that's our everything that we hope to accomplish today, but I guess we can hang out. Chico, how long can we hang out for? The bar closed, the bar is open.
And the more we go in there, the later they stay open.
There you go. So, please hang out, have fun. Oh, I only see one book left on the table, so might want to pick one up soon. Thank you, everybody, for coming.